All right, so you think you know Vegas, right? The Strip, the casinos, all that spectacle. Well, what if I told you that's just the lobby? Today, we're getting the real tour. We're tapping into the inside knowledge of a Vegas pro, Lossie McCarty, to uncover what it's actually like to live in, well, probably America's most misunderstood city.
Here's what we've got on tap. First, we're going to blow past the neon glow and shatter some myths. Then, we'll figure out where you'd actually call home in this place. After that, we'll dive into what locals really do for fun. We'll look at the city's crazy bright future, and then, and this is the important part, we'll give you a real deal move-in guide. Let's do it.
All right, first things first, let's redefine what you think Las Vegas is. We're going to pull back that big glittery curtain and show you the real city, the one with actual communities, way more depth than what you see in the movies.
And this right here, this quote from Lossie McCarty, this is the whole point of what we're doing today. We are not looking at Vegas like a tourist on a wild weekend. Nope, we're looking at it like a local, with someone whose entire goal is to make you feel like you're already home.
Okay, so let's break this down. You've got two completely different versions of Vegas. On one hand, there's tourist Vegas, right? That 4-mile-long blast of pure sensory overload. It's awesome, don't get me wrong, but it's not the whole picture. Then, on the other hand, you have local Vegas. We're talking a huge valley, more than 300 parks, a calendar that is jam-packed with community stuff, and all these different neighborhoods where people, actually live. These two worlds almost never cross paths. And today, we are all about the local side.
Which, of course, brings us to the biggest question if you're even thinking about moving here: where would you actually live? Because Vegas isn't just one big blob of a suburb, it's a collection of really distinct communities, and each one has its own personality.
Okay, let's look at the big three, because they're all pretty different. First up is Summerlin. This is like the gold standard of master-planned communities here. It's established, has beautiful landscaping, a walkable downtown area. But yeah, the home prices are up there, starting around $650K. Then you've got Henderson. I'd call it the land of hidden gems, with great spots like the Tuscany community. It's a bit more laid back, and you can find some really great value. And North Las Vegas? That's where the explosion is happening right now. It's all about modern, fast-growing areas, and the median home prices are way more affordable. Think in the $350,000 to $400,000 range.
But hey, what if you're not looking to buy? Let me tell you, the rental scene here is absolutely next level. We're talking apartment buildings that feel more like 5-star resorts. I mean, they've got these huge clubhouses, insane pools with cabanas. And get this, something that's super rare in Vegas, they take dogs of all sizes. No breed restrictions, no weight limits. That's a game changer and makes renting a really, really good option.
Okay, so you found a place to live. What now? What do you actually do? Let's get into what life as a local is all about. And here's a spoiler. The best stuff in Vegas happens miles away from any casino.
I mean, just look at the variety here. It's kind of wild. You've got First Friday, which is this huge art and music block party every month. You've got the massive Life is Beautiful festival that shuts down downtown. You've got the National Finals Rodeo, a huge deal here. There's the Eldorado Days Parade, which is all about our old school Western heritage. And yeah, there's even a vampire ball. Seriously, no matter what you're into, you'll find it.
And when I say massive, I mean massive. Take the Electric Daisy Carnival, EDC. It's not just a festival. It's basically a temporary city that pops up at the Speedway. We're talking over 400,000 people. It's a gigantic part of the city's identity now. But look, it's not all about these huge festivals. Everyday life happens in these incredible community spots. A perfect example is Craig Ranch Regional Park up in North Las Vegas. This place is a 170-acre oasis in the desert. It's got splash pads for the kids, a skate park, a huge amphitheater for concerts. I mean, this is where the real Vegas, the local Vegas, comes to play.
So that brings us to what's next, because you have to understand, Las Vegas is not just sitting still being a party town. It is actively, and I mean aggressively, building a totally different kind of future for itself.
These giant events have become a huge economic engine. Just look at Formula One. That race alone pumped $500 million into the local economy. That's not just a race. That's cementing Vegas as the sports and entertainment capital of the world, and it's a huge part of its future.
And I love this quote here from Councilman Cedric Crair because it just nails it. He says, "Vegas is old enough to know its history, but young enough that it's still charting its own course." And that's the key, right? It's not stuck in its ways. It's still got that hustle, that ability to reinvent itself in a way that older cities just can't.
And that new course he's talking about, it includes some seriously big things.
Just look at how the city's diversifying. There's a $1.8 billion movie studio from Sony and Mark Wahlberg in the works. Think about that. A slice of Hollywood right here in the desert. Plus, there's a whole new medical district growing around the UNLV School of Medicine. This is proof positive that the city is thinking way, way beyond just casinos.
All right, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. You're intrigued, maybe you're even excited, so what do you really need to know before you even think about calling the movers? Ready to get serious? Okay, here's the essential info, no fluff.
Let's start with the #1 reason people move here: your money. Nevada has zero. That's a big goose egg. Zero state income tax. Now, think about what that means. If you're coming from California, that's like getting an instant 13.3% raise. Coming from Utah, that's a 5% bump. This isn't some small thing. It's a huge financial win that you feel every single paycheck.
Okay, but it's not all good news for your bank account. We got to be real about the hidden costs. First, car insurance. It's one of the highest in the nation, so you absolutely have to budget for it. Second, your car registration. It's not a flat fee. It's a tax based on your car's original sticker price. So the newer and fancier your car, the bigger that bill is going to be. You just have to know that up front.
All right, let's just bust the 3 biggest myths right now. First, water. Is Vegas going to run out? Short answer, no. The city is literally a global leader in water conservation. They're obsessed with it. Second, safety. Is it safe? Well, it's a big city, so it varies. But places like Summerlin and Henderson are consistently ranked as some of the safest places in the entire state. And finally, traffic. Can you get anywhere? Yeah, even during rush hour, you can usually get from one side of the valley to the other in 45 minutes or less.
So, we're going to leave you with this. It's a question from Lassie McCarty's dad, and it just cuts right to the heart of what this city is all about. Forget the money, the neighborhoods, all the logistics for a second. At its core, this is a city that was built on the simple idea of enjoying your life. It's a place that looks you right in the eye and asks, are you having fun? Because really, aren't you supposed to be?